Hi, welcome back to Storybook Crochet. In today's video we are going to be making a rainbow ripple blanket, and this is a wave stitch. I will be showing you how to do it the first few rows, because after that you'll just repeat every row. So I am using the I Love This Yarn brand from Hobby Lobby, and this is a worsted yarn. And as you can see, I'm using the pink, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So if you want to grab those colors, and then we're going to use some white in between each of those rows just to add a little bit more detail. So I am also using a 4.5mm crochet hook, but you can use any crochet hook that will work well with this yarn. You will need a yarn needle and you will need some scissors. So let's grab all of our supplies and we'll get going. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start with our chain. And you're going to want to chain in multiples of 12. I'm going to do 84 for mine, but you can choose how long you want your blanket to be. So go ahead and start your chain. Again, multiples of 12, choose your number and go ahead and make your chain, and I'll meet you back once that's finished. Okay, so at this point you should have your chain made in your multiples of 12. So after you have that done, we're going to chain an additional 3 chains. Okay, so that is going to be our turning chain. So now we're going to be working double crochets for this row. So we're going to start in the 4th chain from our hook. So you're going to count. The loop on your hook does not count as one of those chains. So you're going to count 1, 2, 3, and then in that 4th chain right there, you're going to make a double crochet. Okay. So once you've made that double crochet, we're going to go ahead and double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Alright, so we have our turning chain here, which does count as a stitch, and then we have 4 double crochets after that. Alright, so the next thing we're going to make is 2 double crochets together. So I'm going to show you real quick how to do that. So you're going to yarn over, you'll insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook now. You're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 of those loops. So now you still have 2 loops. Yarn over and you're going to insert your hook into the next stitch. Yarn over and then pull that through. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2, and then you're going to yarn over and then pull through the last 3. So we just made 2 double crochets into 1. Okay, I'm going to show you that one more time because we'll do 2 of those. So we've done our first one, now we're going to do 1 more. So insert your hook, yarn over and insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up that loop, yarn over, and then pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again and insert into the next stitch. Yarn over and then pull that through. Okay, now you have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first 2. Okay, and then yarn over and pull through the last 3. All right, and that is how you do double crochets together. Or a double crochet decrease. You might hear that as that as well. All right, so we've made our 2 decreases. So now we are going to make 3 double crochets. So just regular double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you can already see our little wave starting to happen. So now we're going to do the crest part of the wave. So now we're going to make a double crochet increase, which means we're going to put 2 double crochets both in the next stitch. So there's 1, and then you're going to go into the same stitch and make another one. Okay, so we put 2 double crochets in that one chain. You're going to do that again, so we're making 2 of those. So 2 increases. So double crochet and then go in the same stitch and make another one. Okay, so that makes the curve for the top part of our wave. Okay, and that's the basic stitch you're going to be using. So again, after our 2 increases, we're now going to do 3 double crochets. Okay, so after our 3 double crochets, we're going to repeat that. We're going to do 2 double crochet decreases, and then we'll do 3 double crochets, and then 2 double crochet increases. So I'll show you that pattern one more time, and then you can finish to the end of the row, and then I'll show you how to finish off the row. All right, so we're going to go next to our double crochet decreases. So go ahead, I'll just do it slowly here for you to show you again how to do that. All right, and there are 2 double crochet decreases. So next we'll make our 3 double crochets. And this is what it will look like so far. Okay, you should have a nice wave going on already. So after those 3, we're going to make our 2 double crochet increases. So put 2 double crochets in the first or the next stitch, and then you'll do that again. So the second double crochet increase. All right, and that's what that looks like. And after that, you'll make your 3 double crochets. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So you're going to go ahead and finish that pattern all the way across to the end of your row. The last stitch I will show you, we will be doing something a little bit different with that stitch. So go all the way to the end, and then once we get to the end, I'll show you how to do that, how to turn and change your yarn color, and I will see you at that point. All right, you should have made your last 3 double crochets, and you should have 1 chain left at this point. So once you get to that last chain, we're going to do a double crochet increase. So we're going to put 2 double crochets in this last stitch, but the last double crochet will do a little different since we're changing colors. So go ahead and make 1 double crochet, start your second one, so pull your yarn through, go through the first 2, and then stop right there. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut your yarn. At this point, we're going to grab our white yarn. Okay, so to change the color, we're just going to grab that white yarn and pull it through. All right, and then we're going to chain 1. So that is how we change to our white color. So once you have that all done, you're going to turn your work over. Okay, so in this next part, we're going to be working in the back loop only. So if you can see the stitches here, they look like little V's. We're going to go under, like in between and under only that back loop. So we're going to ignore that front loop and not use it at all. And you will use that throughout the rest of the pattern. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go in that same stitch as our chain. We're going to go in between, hopefully you can see this good, in between the stitch there, under the back loop only, and we're going to make a single crochet, and we're actually going to put 2 in that stitch, so an increase. Okay, You kind of pull your tails tight there. So that's what that will look like. Okay, so we made our increase. Now we're going to do 3 single crochets all in the back loop. Every stitch from here on out will be in the back loop only. Okay, so we made your 3 single crochets across. Now we're at a decrease part, so we're going to decrease again. So we're going to insert our hook, pull up our yarn, insert our hook into the next stitch, pull up our yarn, and then we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So that is a single crochet decrease. And we're going to do that one more time, and I'll show you that again. So insert your hook, pull up your yarn, insert your hook into the next stitch, pull up your yarn. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. So we made 2 single crochet decreases. So after our decreases, we'll make our 3 single crochets. So it's the same basic pattern we did in row 1. We're just repeating that with single crochets. And you'll only use the single crochets for your white rounds or your white rows. Alright, so after our 3 single crochets, we're going to make 2 single crochet increases. So 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and then you'll do that one more time. So you'll increase twice. Alright, so this is what we have so far. So you can see working in the back loop makes that kind of ridge there, and that's what you want. So when we turn the work over to the right side, this is what it will look like. You'll kind of have the white in the background, but it makes a nice texture for your stitches. Alright, so I will repeat that for you guys one more time, that stitch round, but like I said, it's the same basic stitches that we did in the round 1. So after our 2 increases, we're going to do 3 single crochets. Alright, after that, we're going to do 2 decreases. Alright, after your 2 decreases, you'll do another 3 single crochets. Okay, and then you will do your 2 increases. Alright, just like that. So you're going to repeat that all the way across. And in that very last stitch, you will again make an increase, but I will meet you back there because I'm going to show you again how to change your yarn to your next color. So go ahead and finish this row and we will meet back at the end. Alright, so we've come to the end of our row of white. So we're going to be working, so this is the chain that we started with, so you're just going to work into it like normal. So you're going to make your first single crochet, and then you're going to insert your hook, pull your yarn up, and then stop there so we can change our color. Go ahead and cut your yarn, and then we're going to be working on purple next. So grab your purple, and then you're just going to grab your yarn and pull that through, and you may have to pull those tails a little bit to tighten it, and we will weave those all in at the very end. Okay, so go ahead. Now we're going to go back to working with double crochets. So you're going to chain 3 before we turn. Okay, so go ahead and turn after you do your chain 3. And then again, we're going to be working in the back loop. So this time we're going to make, this will count as a double crochet. So we're going to make 1 double crochet in that same stitch as your chain. Okay, in the back loop only. And then you're going to make your next 3 double crochets. Okay, after those 3, you're going to do your double crochet decrease, again, all in the back loop only. Alright, and you're just going to repeat the same pattern that you've been doing. So do your 3 double crochets, your increases, your 3 double crochets, your decreases. So keep doing that all the way across. And this is the same, this is the basic pattern you'll be using for the whole blanket. Okay, so you can just keep repeating that if you need to go back and watch certain parts. I'm going to show you at the end how to weave in your ends and then how to make the tassels here. So go ahead and make your blanket, and then you can come back and watch that if you need to on how to do all that. So I will see you at that part. Alright, so I'm just going to be doing these rows here just for this video. So I'm going to show you real quick how to finish off when you're when you have your blanket as long as you want. So you're just going to make that second double crochet, and you're just going to make it all the way and then just finish off your yarn there. Go ahead and cut that. And then at this point you're going to want to go ahead and weave in those ends because they're not finished off tightly. So you're going to, this one you could leave if you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and weave it in as well, because when we make our tassels I want the same amount of threads on each tassel. So you're just going to weave it up through a few times. Just like this. I know everybody's favorite part is weaving in ends, but you know, that's the name of the game. So go ahead and weave all those in, and then I will come back and show you how to make the tassels. Alright, so to make the tassels, what I do is I just cut 3 lengths for each tassel of the color you're wanting, and then I just match them up to the color on the blanket. So I'll grab my purple here, and then you're gonna kind of fold it in the middle, go through the end of the corresponding color row, grab it with your hook and pull it through. Okay, and then you're just gonna stick your finger through there and grab the length of yarn, pull it through and pull it tight. And that's all you do. And then I just do white and then the pink and just keep that pattern going. You could have fun with this too and just do only white, or you can even skip the white rows and only do tassels in the colored rows. There's a lot of possibilities. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button so you can see future videos. Go ahead also and in the comments write if you went with the rainbow color scheme or if you did different colors. I'd love to know. I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.